think we were going after Jahan. Also, be some sort of a paladin encampment close by.
Careful, sorcerer. The reddish flesh beasts here won't hesitate to string you up by your tail.
What is that? Small viscous egg. And destroy every beast thinking one of those things. Why can't I target that? So I don't have a line of sight or something?
There's one unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
Yeah, I'm not taking any chances with the void hatchlings too. Really have any energy attacks? An oily blob. What was this? Fling an oil blob at target, dealing damage. Oil blob deals earth damage with melee attacks and leaves oil puddle instead. Yeah, how does this work? It's pretty much dead already. Yeah, it'll probably die if I don't do something about it now. I want to see it have his first turn at least. No such luck. Took damage, exploded. Venom Wing Voidwalker. It's not actually that strong. It's level 9 compared to level 11 creatures we encountered before. Fire is Necrofire. Yes, what about this one? Bone... No, not Bone Cage. The Bone Widow. An actual summon creature this time. Let's give it a chance to do something. Burrow. Surprise your enemies by emerging from underground at target position. Devour a corpse. Devour a fresh corpse to restore your vitality and receive a damage buff. How much damage do you do? About 85. Not bad, not bad at all. Might even survive a turn or two. I mean, hit point wise, it's not that much worse than we are. Can easily finish him.
Into the dark with you.
Nether swap. I want to switch the location of the egg. And anything else really. I just want to see what I want to see if do they take drop damage or not. That's all.
I'm ready.
No. Now that's source infused though. Again, I have no idea what that in practical terms means. And it's a small son of a bitch, hatchling. Brain transmutation. Testing. It pretty much copy pastes the area there to here. Peeper. What is a peeper?
There you are, little egg.
What the fuck? We picked up an untainted egg. Tainted chicken eggs, they hatch voidlings. Untainted egg. You can feel it moving inside. I use it. And consume it, I don't want to eat it. Maybe give it to a chicken. There is someone here, maybe they dropped it. No, unlikely I'd say. That's the paladin. Riker's Rest, no? Pumpkin. Well, there are quite a few chickens here. Maybe we'll have a chat. They won't lose their eggs.
Yes, yes, you look just the type. Egg thief. I knew it. I found the culprit.
Tell her you found their eggs, but they've been transformed into Voidwoken.
Voidwoken? Our babies? Why, that's unspeakable. All of them?
Show her the egg you recovered.
Why, that's Peeper. Let me get a good look. Yes, I couldn't mistake it. That's Marge's favorite egg. She'll be wanting him back right away.
Eggy, Eggy, gone. Baby Eggy gone for good. Help! Help! Help gone. Eggs. Egg Marge's egg. Margie.
Crown. Usually you can speak to animals. Yeah, that's weird. Bark? It's the chicken then.
Did you hear? The eggs are no one to keep for Eatwoken. Peeper? You found Peeper? That's Big Marge.
Where the hell is Big Marge? Loretta, Little Wing, Grimlet. Little this, little that. Not the chicken name, though. Big March. Why didn't they highlight that?
I saw! They were stolen! The babies! The eggs! Something took them!
Yeah, I found their eggs. They were transformed into void woken.
Transformed! Not a chicky baby anymore! All gone! All gone for good!
Hand her the egg you rescued.
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
Shh! Little Peeper baby, Mama's here, warm and here with you again.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours. It's yours. Unless some other scratchily poker found it first, of course.
No, definitely here. But guess you do need some skill before you can detect these. Or is it here somewhere?
I've spotted something.
No? Ruby. Well, it wasn't much of a job, and got a ruby out of it, which might or might not be useful. Considering it's given us a reward, it probably is a crafting component instead of just money. Doe rabbit.
The wind is a gentle kiss.
Mating season. Again. If I have to deal with one more buck looking to court me, I'll take a chunk out of his ear.
Yeah, you're certainly gonna take some chunks, no doubt. Restless Scarecrow.
I can hear your music, Losa. Beneath every sigh of breath, a melody. Stay here with me. Rest. Find your peace.
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest. Your inner god roars and bellows, an incoherent, maddening cacophony.
It is awful how he treats you. He asks so much and gives so little in return.
Ask who you are speaking to.
I am the only one who cares. He will say otherwise. He always does. And in the end, he'll betray you.
Yeah, that was painfully obvious right from the start.
Don't play his game. Think of yourself. Rest here. The sun is golden. No one will bother you. This moment can last forever, if you let it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean the Scarecrow here is my friend either, though.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep and as irresistible as a strong current.
Bite down on the side of your tongue hard. Jolt yourself awake.
The fatigue ebbs away, then surges back.
Don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep now. When you wake, it will be in a new world. A beautiful world.
We'll resist.
I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. Now, I leave you to my children. They are many. They are impatient. They lack my gentle touch. I am sorry, truly.
A lot of them. Uncanny evasion. He's gonna be hard to hit. What are they like? Their physical defenses are shit. Not enough to save her. That gives her at least a little bit of protection, and they seem to be using magic attack for the most part, so I'll set magic armor regeneration. Maybe a bone cage. No, we'll go with encourage. Right, anyone can remove the terrified status, hereby clear-minded and enraged. Rage can remove it. Pretty sure I have enraged. Actually, I'm sure you don't have enraged. Can you do a blitz attack on him? It's gonna be hard to reach. Just don't have the range. Savior point. Are you immune to knockdown? Bleeding and slipping. Fair enough. Don't know what he's going to do. Can't do it now. Not quite close enough. Can't be terrified if you're enraged. They can suck source points. Terror Aura, that's what it is. Right, we need to get the main guy. He's the terror aura is basically the worst thing. Yeah, we're pretty much dying out here. Undead Scarecrow. Are these not undead then? They're definitely undead. So heal can also be used to attack. Right. I would like to have a distraction here. That is a pawn cage. Strong spell. Right.
Worms take you.
Right. We prevent him from going anywhere, but that's about it. We died. We also resisted death. We're going to try to do knockdown abilities, which I don't think I really have. I'd be able to tie them down, but the problem is I'm not sure if that's actually all that beneficial to me. See, let's crippled.
Glory is mine.
Yeah, glory's mine. They do pretty much earth damage only. Okay. Let's try knocking him down. More useful than any damage we already do.
Is mine.
Oh, he's healing. It's no good. There's still a chicken, but that's pretty much it. Can't quite target him.
That was
Right.
no ordinary Void Woken who spoke. That was the one who leads them.
First Blood Cloud. Right, nice little fight though. Cure earth damage. So if you know about this fight beforehand, you can basically immunize yourself pretty much entirely. So okay, that's interesting. Skill book I haven't seen before. Weapon that might be useful. Sleeping Arms deals physical damage and sets atrophy. Your target can't use weapons or weapon skills anymore. That would also, I think, go with a torture that would go right through shields. So that is actually a fairly big thing. Scoundrel 2. So about 50 points physical damage, some piercing damage, some water damage, and sets the things. I can see that being fairly useful. You don't have a torture, do you? No. Burning, poison, bleeding, necrofire, acid, suffocating, entangled, death with ruptured tendons, so it's not affected by this. Right. Two-handed mace. Is it any better? Level 12 mace. Set crippled for one turn, plus 7% dodging. Basically, it just has a lot of physical damage. That's all it has. 96, 119. 119, 124. Right. We lose things, we gain things. But damage is what he does. That's the only thing he has of value, really. So it is the raw damage is the best thing possible. Also, we can. Why is our accuracy so low? Weapon level too high, minus 20%. Yeah, that's a good reason not to use. But good to have a weapon beforehand. That's something interesting. Hadn't happened really before. Also, first time I actually noticed that, so actually it might have happened before. How are you doing on that front? No problems. Right, we were trying to meet the paladins. All rapids dead. Triggered one of the many traps here apparently. Rabbit's paw is a crafting item. Paladin Jocelyn Bound.
Who goes there? Paladins, the famous divine protectors of arts. I wonder what they're doing.
Tell him you're an adventurer taking the road east.
Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
Tell him you fought Voidwoken before, you won't be afraid.
I dare say you have, adventurer. But I suspect you've seen nothing like what lies beyond, except maybe in your nightmares. Every time the Voidwoken come, they're bigger and there's more of them. Still, you want to go east, you go east. We won't stop you. You still hanging around?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to people. It's a squirrel here. Running like a mad squirrel.
The little squirrel cowers beneath a leafy frond, peeping up at you through liquidy eyes that tremble with terror.
Please, please don't step on me. My brother was stomped by that ugly bridge troll. I saw his eyeball pop.
Rabbi the troll toll. You goddamn dumbass.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't.
Okay, goddamn pitchfork does amazing amount of damage.
I shall not know
Honey.
till war is done.
I gently suggest that fear is a bigger enemy than anything that stalks the land.
You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
Ask him why he waits the keep. What business has he here?
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
Okay. Amused that it seems a reasonable question. He could leave for Driftwood anytime he wants.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
I'm not judging. It usually creates much more trouble if people sort of want to do their own thing or attack unreasonable odds. Just causes more death. For all we know, the person Sally is already has a way to get out. So we would basically just send more people into the meat grinder for no benefit. Tell him a man has to know his limitations. There's no shame here.
He nods, but the shame pricks him, yet he still can't look you in the eye.
Yeah, I thought so. There's no real shame, but he feels shame.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
He turns away.
Well, it's a quest. Sally, was it? Having Cork.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy. But they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
Must be pretty bad then.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This will do.
Can you repair my gear?
Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
Basic crafting components of various types. Blank books. I suppose the problem with this crafting system is fundamentally that you have to know very specifically what you want beforehand. There's no... you can't just buy crafting equipment. It's way too expensive. The blank air skill book makes it so... it's so expensive that you cannot do tier 1 skills with these. It just wasn't worth it. No, not even tier 2. So there has to be at least a tier 3 skill before this makes any sense. Alternatively, the skill has to be in scroll form only, so this making it a skill book is the only way you can learn the skill permanently. I haven't encountered any such things so far. Yeah, who would spend 660 gold pieces on empty grenades that you don't know if you're going to use or not? I think they were closer to something like 50 gold at most in the first game, so you could sort of buy them here and there just to be on the safe side. But this is just ridiculous. Unless you know what you need, don't do a goddamn thing. Ah, we could try needle and wooden figure and pixie dust. We have all the ingredients. I'm not sure about the needles, I'll buy that. I don't even know if I want it. I want to see if we can do it. That's something you could make a couple fairly easily. There's... no, that's Irma's stole. It's not exactly the same thing. Not sure if we have anything to sell. I don't want to sell empty genie lamps, because if it's just so it's something you can sell, that's fine, but I'm holding out hope it might be something more than that. Maybe one hazy ruby. They're not all valuable. We have used these books. No real use for these. Yeah, an earth tongue mushroom, probably one or two of them would have been enough to make you immune to the scarecrows. So 400 gold most. Testing. Right. I need a doll. Need a needle. There are teddy bears too. Maybe we could try those. Let's try the recipe that worked the first time. Or rather in the first game. It's not a valid combination. How about pixie dust added to that? So if there is a recipe, it is something completely different. It was a good long-range ability that did piercing damage, that's about it.
If you're looking to fight, I can use the help. If you're looking to chat while enjoying the view, then bugger off.
What is do? Paladin doesn't have magical armor at all.
Be careful on the road, stranger. You're safe enough in here, but past the bridge you're on your own.
Gently kid him. There are so few paladins here, you should be protecting them.
We're doing well enough for now. We've lost many a man to death and desertion, but we still held the bridge.
Ask how many dead.
Guy Falchard and Lord Godfrey fell in the last melee. The Voidwoken will be back, be sure of it. Beyond the bridge, the world has gone to hell. The Magisters are out there now, hunting down a sorcerer. Although I suspect it's the other way around.
Note that desertion is common in times of conflict.
Not amongst paladins, it's not. Adlard, Gale, and Hellis Jubb all left their posts. Fortimere too, I suspect. Gone to serve a friend, they said, and maybe that's true. No matter. We'll fight the Voidwoken with what we have, and we'll win.
These are high-level guys, so I don't doubt that we probably should be at least level 12 if we want to go east.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight.
Terror grenade recipe, probably. Note your surprise that paladins can't handle a few Voidwoken.
We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
Note that sometimes even the most loyal person must take their own path.
He grabs you by the shoulder and forces you to look at the bodies at his feet.
See that, adventurer? That's Lord Godfrey and Guy Falchard. They were my friends. Their friends, too. Fortimere, Gale, Adlard, and Jubb. These 4 paladins left their posts, and now their friends are dead. You are loyal, or you aren't. And if you aren't, then people die. Friends die. See the captain, if you will, adventurer. Maybe he'll put some work your way. You can follow your own path all you wish.
I'm still not going to shit on them unless I know what exactly was the reason that they left. Free paladin shield though. Yoink. It's better than the current one. Sorta. It's not really though. It has no blocking chance and no other attributes. Well, it might be good for her. Yeah, she pretty much has a nonsense shield. This doubles the head defenses.
As you're about to address the paladin, the Red Prince interrupts and asks him if he's seen a lizard matching Bramus's description. The paladin says that indeed he did, but that Bramus left in a hurry when a band of rather intimidating-looking lizards showed up. One of the scouts saw him heading south in the direction of the graveyard. That's all he knows.
Yeah, that's one where one of the source teachers is also supposed to be, because there is no graveyard here. So stay away if you ever find one.
Right. I have the information I came for. He's all yours now.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Huntsman. Out of curiosity, anything interesting? Spear. Don't get who would use the spear. One-handed weaponry. Finesse gloves. Good boots. Very good. I mean, I have level 6 gear. We're currently at level 11. What I'm looking for is more or less thievery. That's it. Yeah, that's one. Thievery gloves. There would be strength gloves though, so Sabine couldn't use them anyway. So not useful.
Who are you and who sent you?
Tell him no one sent you, you're just passing through.
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood?
Admit it, it's true.
Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
Ask him what he wants done.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back.
What do I get out of this?
How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
$100 is nothing, $300 is nothing, $1,000 is pretty much really something that might interest me. Settle for a reasonable sum.
He breaks into laughter.
Done! And cheap at the price, too.
He offers you an item.
Take it and examine it.
A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
Shiny and bright, this whistle given to you by Paladin Hardwin can be used to whistle up a war owl. Why though? I can see the owl making a lot of sense, I'm not complaining about that. What I mean is, why does the game give me? Because usually you also always sort of look at this from a game designer's perspective. Why add some sort of a new mechanic to this specific quest? It has to have significance. Maybe depending on whether you use the owl or what type of message you send, things will change here by the time you arrive. So it has to there has to be a communique before you come back to the Paladin checkpoint. It could be that it's just an owl too, but it always gets me thinking a little bit.
I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. Who shall avenge you, darling one?
I think entrails in a jar is more or less the recipe for the grenades we found. Chemical warfare. Yeah, entrails in a empty canister. Diseased. Poison cloud. canister and any kind of a poison. Poison flask is a empty flask and any kind of poison source. Right, anyone else? Paladin Dork. Yeah, they're level 12.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees.
Latte tell her she's wasting arrows.
She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
They're coming.
Chide her, tell her to hold herself together.
Doing my best, friend. Doing my best.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held at the ready.
I only hope my best's enough.
Mage has no physical armor. Deer. I think there's a good chance there's gonna be a fight here.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand?
Tell him. Tell him the captain has already put you to work.
Glad to hear it. Carry on, and all the luck of the gods to you.
Sounded like a her to me, but whatever. It's a lot of mines. I want to just loot these. I have no particular interest in going in here now. My equipment is just not up to the task. So if we could get to the place where we fight level 10 opponents, maybe level 11, that would be great. Level 12 is asking for trouble unless we have better equipment. I mean, like level appropriate.
Upsets me, and I don't know why.
Don't want to take away their minefields. Right. So assume if we have to go east, we have to be level 12. North is 11, probably. South could also be a place we want to go. The graveyard. So, the plan was always to head north.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Waypoint discovered, that's something. Audrey and Fulton. Ah, you're going to trick the mines, aren't you? And a couple of deer. Are they doing some sort of sacrificial thing here? Because this doesn't look normal. They're level 14 deer, right?
That rainbow's beautiful. I wonder where it leads.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
The couple notice you approach. The man offers a cheery smile. The woman watches you a little more warily, her arms crossed in front of her.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Admire their choice of a camping spot. Ask where they're headed.
The open road. And a new life at the end of it, hopefully.
Fulton, our business is our business. Remember what Calvan told us.
The man nods, chastened.
We don't know where we're going, but we're definitely not going back. There's no reason for anyone to go back where we came from unless they have a death wish.
Death wish? Are they fleeing?
We heard that our homes are likely gone. Voidwoken. We'd be dead with everyone there if we weren't forced to meet in secret. Fulton's a sorcerer. I don't care about that. I love him. But too many people from where we come from would care.
Yeah, they were just stuck in their ways. Afraid of what's being said about people like me.
Well, they're all dead now, and they can't stop us being together. The Voidwoken are welcome to this place. We're going to start a new life.
Wish them happiness and good luck. Take your leave. Why? Why does this pair exist? Use the shrine. See if there's any kind of reaction to anything from that.
Before you, a statue reaches her arms blindly for the sun-drenched skies. The shadows of the pillars around her dance and weave, wreathing her in their dark embrace.
Add your own shadow to those obscuring the statue.
As you step closer to the statue, you feel the most comforting warmth emanating from her, as if millennia of sunlight had soaked into her stone, just waiting for this moment, just waiting for you.
We could probably teleport the other side. But level 14, dear. I'm afraid level 14 opponents would be very, very troublesome. Not impossible, maybe, but surely there's easier prey for us at this point. Also, Jahan, please. What are you? You're the squirrel. Right. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Looks like animals there, maybe.
Here be witchery. Trespass not.
Oh my gods, you're ugly! You turn milk green and a Magister's red coat black. My Mistress Alice might fancy you, though. She has a taste for the odd, if she ever makes it back.
Ask what happened to its mistress.
The Magisters with the red coats chased her into the woods. They'll be sorry.
Not sure I should break into the house, at least not until we've encountered Alice. Or the Magisters hunting her. That is a Gareth. What is the other one? White Magister Jonathan. Huh. Family dispute? Maybe?
You're human, aren't you? You're not straw.
Frown at the rabbit and ask if it's feeling unwell.
The rabbit shakes its head.
No, I'm dizzy. I hit my head when the straw man threw me in the air.
Say, of course you're not straw. Why would you be?
But I bit some straw. It was shaped a little like you, but then it moved and threw me off it.
Thermo. Mabel. Sounds like farm animal names. Oh, that is not a farm animal. Not sure what it is. Disease as hell.
I'd give up my wings for a respite from this pestilence.
Question the bird about its condition.
My feathers are molting. My wings can't carry me anymore. I feel so cold. All I can think about is warmth.
It painstakingly attempts to flap its spindly wings, failing miserably.
Ask the bird if it's tried any remedies for its condition.
I doubt anything can remedy how terrible I feel.
Is it... It's disease, we probably can cure it. I'm not sure what you exactly need for diseased. It's more of a physical thing, I think. I mean, I'm sure I have the source abilities at least, and they'll cure diseased. Not sure I want to use something like that, though. Plague, not exactly diseased. Mass cleanse wounds would do it. See, we might as well at least try. Doesn't work on anyone but allies. I think a huntsman has the abilities to easily cure these type of conditions. First aid, things like that. Do I need to make first aid scrolls? Not sure if Bless would affect that. Bless would remove cursing. Not really diseased. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Oh, we returned to surviving it to the Brood. That didn't end the quest. The bird complains of the cold. It's desperate for warmth. Do we have any ways to start warmth here? I mean, I can burn him alive, but probably not what he's asking for. Can we do first aid scrolls? Where the hell do you get crab claws? I suppose killing crabs is the obvious option, but there really hasn't been all that many of those either.
Help us! Shush, Mabel! Don't you shush me, Geraldine. I'll talk to whomever I like. Shh! They're still here. I know they're still here. My apologies for my idiot friend, but we could really use your help.
Ask how you can help.
You won't believe it. She won't believe it, Mabel. She'll think we're mad cows. Truth is, kind miss, that we are not, in fact, cows. At least not such. We're people. Captives, to be exact. Enslaved by the witch. You're not here to visit Alice Elysian, are you?
Passing through.
So will you help us? She won't help us. Look at her. Can barely help herself. Yes, miss. Please help us.
Ask how exactly you can help.
Just get us something to drink. What my friend here means to say, kind lady, is that there's a cure for our condition. Alice Elysian has it in her house. If we could drink it, we could regain our former forms, as it were, and steal away. Don't mention the rats. For God's sake, Geraldine.
Ask about the rats.
What rats? They're just ordinary rats. Nothing special or awful about them at all. Wouldn't let them worry you.
Okay, ask them where you can find their witch.
The witch ain't here. What my friend wishes to say is that Alice went into the Cloisterwood collecting herbs and hasn't been seen in some time. But that there, just down the way, is her house. She has a frog. You can't miss it. Would you mind awfully procuring for us a small potion that Alice Elysian keeps in her cellar? We'd rather like to, you know, assume our rightful forms and toddle off. Thanks ever so.
Tell them you'll see what you can do.
Thank the gods. I humbly thank you. You won't regret it.
Yeah, asking to be able to milk them is somewhat awkward at this point, so let's just leave it at that. Talk to the rabbit. Rat, whatever. God damn it, stop running away.
Mating season, you know. All the young'uns are hopping after each other double quick. Not a good time to be bringing a litter into the world, I'll tell you. But young love beats common sense every time.
Yeah, common sense is to keep breeding. There's always something going on. Buck rabbit.
Out of my way, two legs. It's mating season. I've got places to be. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, at least there's a key to the witch's house here.
Lucky find.
Right, we'll probably get some poisony things done too. I think I'll leave things here for now. We have plenty of things to do. Plenty and plenty of things. I think the maps in general might be a bit larger than in the first game. More things to do in general. Maybe not. Hard to say. But I feel like I've played this map for some time and I've barely gotten out of the city area so far. So there's at least 1, 2 larger sections we'll have to go through. Wonder where we'll end up. This might be that the first game ended when you pretty much reached level 20. So if we end up anywhere near level 15 after this, the next map is gonna be the final one. Probably Arcs. Then some sort of a end confrontation.